What is going on YouTube? Burning Wheel here, and today we're going to react again, guys. But today we're going to react the 14 scary videos filmed in abandoned buildings by Chills, which is I am a big fan of Chills, guys, and I already watched some of his videos, which is the other one back in a few years ago. I was a huge fan of Chills, and I didn't start YouTube that time. Was kind of shy and stuff like that. Kind of busy. Didn't come up in my mind reacting. Doing some YouTube stuff, and I regretted that, guys. I should have started YouTube a long time ago, but this is reality. So stop being dramatic, man. Okay, by the way, guys, I'm going to speak. I'm so sorry if I'm not gonna speak all the time English, but I'll also speak my own language because sometimes we get if we are not focusing on this thing, and we sometimes speak our own language, stuff like that happens. It's relatable. Okay, without further ado, let's start the video, guys. Let's go. By the way guys, it's 1 a.m. 1 a.m. here. Yes, it's 1 a.m. here, guys. And I think to be honest, I think this is a bad idea, guys. It's a bad idea watching this at night, bro, in the midnight. But I'll try, guys. I'll try. My challenge for today, I don't know. I'll try finishing this video, but I'm not sure if I can finish this video though. But I'll try my best. Okay, let's start. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. Kita kong kuan face. Can you see my face, guys? I don't think. Okay, it's so dark, so I don't think you can see.
Number 14. Not everybody in India is a believer of the spirit world.
Wait,
Varun Kati seeks to dispel the legends behind the most haunted places in his home country. One such debunking video of him
India.
exploring some spooky abandoned
Varun Kati,
buildings
Indian
in the
breakfast.
woods left him scared but still somewhat skeptical. He goes exploring the abandoned buildings one by one, whistling and taunting for any spirits to make themselves known. Less than 30 seconds later, he gets a reminder as to why provoking the paranormal is a recipe for
Not a
scary
good
things
idea.
in the woods caught on camera.
Oh my goodness. It's like a voice of a cat. It's like a
A
cat.
loud
bro.
moan rings across the treetops, a scary noise from the woods that even Varun has to admit is strange enough to give pause. He gets a really bad feeling that says it wasn't paranormal, just afraid of a wild animal or something,
Yep.
and he gets out of
It's
there
like a wild
quickly.
animal.
I think this brave explorer might be unwilling to admit that he just caught strange and scary evidence of paranormal EVPs caught on tape. He says this could be a monkey, but let me know if you agree.
I know,
Here's
I can't
another
judge.
listen. It sounds like a ghost haunting the woods to me.
Maybe,
Either
but
way, ghost or animal, both possibilities sound terrifying.
the chances of that being an animal is higher than being a ghost of.
Number
It's my opinion, and not,
13.
nothing else, guys. It's only my opinion. It depends on you and what's your opinion on that.
This place needs signs saying "Do not enter." Published in May of 2020.
Oh my god, it's getting laggy. What?
Dark figure through a window. It looks like a jinn. The figure quickly moves out of view.
بلاحظ إشي أو بشوف إشي أو بشاهد إشي يا ريت أتمنى من الجميع يا إخوان كل ابعت لي.
And when Hassan enters the room, he is gone. Hassan locks himself inside the now empty written on the wall. Is it a message from the jinn? He turns to look in this cupboard again, and the lights are again messed with, and that's not the only havoc in the room. As he looks around, he turns back to the overhanging lights, and suddenly there's a bucket covering one of them.
أنا عظيم يا إخوان. طب وين قريش؟ وين قريش؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات.
When he reaches up to touch the light, it's almost like he's electrocuted. Something then obscures his camera. It's the bucket from the light. What is happening here? Hassan is not sure, but I suspect it's the jinn's handiwork. No.
My goodness, if I'm that, guys, I would not do that, guys. I would leave immediately. Like, bro, who does that, bro? Someone more like someone with the confidence like that is brave to do that. Legend.
Number 12. Dark Mystic is the name of a paranormal YouTuber in Russia who intends on exploring an abandoned cottage home in the middle of some pretty scary woods late at night. He wants to determine what kind of paranormal entities haunt this abandoned building, and he's certain he's caught creepy things on camera. He finds a room with half the walls covered in newspaper clippings. They look to have been carefully cut out and are not overlapping, which to me means they were meant to be read instead of
Let me change my quality a bit, guys. So sorry about that.
Instead of part of a remodeling project or something like that. If you speak Russian, what do these headlines say? I can't help but suspect this is a trophy room and someone is proud of making the news.
Oh no!
Кто здесь?
I think there's a homeless person living there. Without a doubt.
He hears somebody cough, but nothing is there. It's creepy, but the paranormal activity really picks up when he goes exploring the haunted attic.
Убил на это. Нет, я там был. Что такое может быть?
He keeps hearing objects getting thrown around, dropped, or otherwise moving on their own.
So creepy. Oh my
And when
goodness.
Dark Mystic goes to check what they are, something moves into the doorway as if rolled into place by a ghostly hand. Dark Mystic is certain that something paranormal is toying with him and arms himself. He may be right, but I'm not sure what use a blunt force instrument would be on something not of this world, a being made of shadows that peeks at him from around the door. Number 11.
Okay.
On March 17th, 2021, members of Museo del Horror traveled to a derelict building in an unknown city in Mexico, live streaming the entire adventure. Just after beginning their investigation, the group ventures to the side of the building. As they come to some stairs on the side, a faint growl can be heard on the audio. None of the participants noticed it during filming, but viewers were quick to point it out in the comments. It sounds either like a growl or an attempt to whisper something, but it is difficult to determine what. From here, they enter the building, which is hollowed out and falling apart. Nothing of note happens until just after the 40-minute mark of the stream. A high-pitched noise can be heard, almost like a screech or another hiss, albeit longer than the previous one heard. It's also possible that this was the sound of something rubbing against another object, similar to metal rubbing against metal. The last speculation is it could be someone breathing in, possibly one of the explorers, although nobody else
They have Ouija board.
else seems to be around except Alfondo holding the camera, and he starts speaking before the sound goes away.
Si está bien la distancia, todo está bien.
The team decides to conduct a Ouija board session, which is not recommended for amateur explorers,
Yep.
by the way, to see if they can
Guys, don't you even try that, guys. It's a bad idea. Trust me. You will regret it.
get any activity. Not long after starting, a
Better safe. Better safe than sorry.
very faint voice can be heard on the audio.
¿Hay alguien aquí?
Oh, escuchan.
I have a spot.
Oh my.
It sounds as if there are words in there, but it is almost impossible to make out. The voice can be heard.
Lag na sadya. Ano man eh?
Speaking over questions being asked. Could someone be trying to communicate? Soon they get an answer of yes on the board after being asked a question, and the throughout the session, dogs can be heard barking wildly in the background. The dogs were rather quiet prior to starting the Ouija board, and now they are nearly frantic. Animals are known to be sensitive of the paranormal. Could they be distressed at what the team is doing? Or is there another explanation? In the midst of this session, by far the most bizarre event
Bahala na sun. Sa man eh? Lag kayo siya da. Change na tong guys, graphics. Para di kayo siya maglag.
way to a strange light manifesting on the opposite side of the building from where they are. In the opposite corner, it appears as if a flame has been lit, flickering. Suspicious others might be in the building. They call out and make their way to the area. One of the team members shows a few photos she took, and along with the glow of a fire, the windows make it appear to be daylight outside. However, the video camera always showed the windows to be dark. Furthermore, the photo camera was not using a flash, meaning it could not be a reflection. What could this mean? They decide to do a spirit box session, and instantly, the sounds the box makes sound straight out of a horror movie itself.
Oh my goodness.
While it is most likely caused by the rapid switching through radio frequencies, we have never heard another session sound as terrifying as this. Alfondo walks with the device to the other end of the building, and throughout hears some disturbing sounds. First, what sounds like someone wailing in distress. The most disturbing capture of the night is what sounds like a child crying out in fear or pain. It's hard to imagine what could have happened at the location, as it appears some manner of horrors still reside.
Nagyapong kayo eh. Next ta guys, next.
Number 10.
Aga sa video eh.
Exploring with Darknet is a YouTube channel dedicated to recording abandoned locations in all of their various forms. This time the group finds themselves inside of a large building that looks to have once been a manufacturing plant of some sort. While checking out various pieces of rusted machinery, they can't shake the feeling that they are being watched. Distant phantom lights follow them and snuff out randomly. On the second floor they come across a room that appears to be strewn with heaps of garbage and adult diapers. At one point they come across another room containing more trash and a woman's right shoe. The left one is nowhere to be found, so perhaps there was a struggle here. If you can translate the writing on this wall, please let me know what it says and also what language it is in. It might give us some clues as to exactly what happened here, and maybe even make some sense out of what happens next. They then come across a final room on the second floor with a dirty curtain draped across the doorway. They take a peek underneath and are greeted with a final scare.
Please me him. Please.
Oh my goodness.
Listen closely again and you can hear someone screaming behind them as they pursue.
Please me him. Please.
Their wails echoing off thin corridor
I would definitely run off.
walls. Number 9.
Goodness.
Is this just a smudge in the window? Or is this ghost watching you? Published by
Oh
Korean
my
channel
goodness.
Lonely Gang in July of 2019. This scary video was originally captured in August of 2013. The footage shows a cameraman walking alongside some abandoned buildings at night. The camera turns down an alleyway when up in the
Lonely
corner
Gang.
of the window,
I think it's
on one of the
Korean.
buildings, is a ghostly face staring at him.
작년
Yeah,
8월
it's
15일
Korean.
여름에 찍은 거죠. 부산의 모 흉가촌이죠. 흉가촌. 눈 동그란 총각이 저를 쳐다보고 있습니다. 흉가촌에서. 자, 저기 보이십니까?
A still shot of the window shows the creepy image up close, and it looks like a semi-transparent young man looking sideways out of the window. What is the identity of this ghost? Any guesses? All I can say is that whoever this is, it clearly wants people to stay far away from this building.
Yep.
Number 8.
Bad idea.
Uday Hindi is exploring an old building when he comes across a little girl staring
this
at
time
him from the corner of the
it's a-
room.
It's an
والله
Arab.
خايف أدخل
Yeah, it's Arab.
ما كانت هذيك بسم الله.
The door furthest away from both of them shuts all by itself before he gets a chance to
Is this the guy from before? I think it is. He was the guy from before. No. It's an Arab.
investigate. Despite this, Uday Hindi bravely pushes into the next
Hey,
room
guy,
and
bro.
discovers she is not a girl, but rather a creepy life-size doll.
Oh my
He
goodness.
roughly handles the doll from room to room and throws it on the floor, and that's when the doll decides it's had enough.
يا اخوان انا انسحبت من المغامرة مش خوف ولكن انا تأذيت كثير.
Oh my goodness. Bro.
I saw no strings when the doll moved. Did you? Anyway, he is busy analyzing some strange and possibly demonic markings on the doll when suddenly this happens. Watch and try and translate what he says shortly before it goes all wrong.
طلعوا يا اخوان حتى الاشي داخلي.
This part I feel like could have been from the way the
Grabe
doll
ang
was leaning on the
confidence
wall
niya,
before
grabe.
it fell, but the
Fearless.
incident before that I feel could be quite real.
Grabe, fearless kay na tao, boy. Ngator ako, gamay ng tingog or lihok. Lumba, nagpanagan yun. My goodness. Takes a lot of courage to go in that freaking building alone.
Number 7.
Crazy.
The adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari goes exploring an abandoned building
Oh, it's
in
another,
Saudi Arabia in search of a poltergeist, or a jinn as it's referred to in the area.
Oh no. I can already
There are many
hear it's a
floors
bad
to
idea.
explore and each one holds horrors of its own.
Which one?
لا.
Oh.
في أحد؟
That
He
sound.
turns around to see a mysterious figure that could be a jinn or more likely the shadow of the banister in front of it. He continues to explore and the paranormal activity continues to stay one step ahead of him.
Oh no, don't do this. What's that sound?
The ghost keeps throwing objects at him, guiding him in a way towards a final confrontation that he is not ready to witness.
My goodness.
لا.
Run, Abdullah, run.
He looks up in time to capture a glimpse of a scary round face peering down at
Is that
him.
a face?
Tell me what he says to it on his way out. Whatever he says seems to cause him much anger based on what happens next.
ما راح اذيك ترى بس بتكلم معاك ولا راح اسمع لك شيء.
هذا غافل هذا شغل والله شيء غريب يا شغل.
He quickly leaves before the spirit becomes any more upset.
Run, Abdullah.
Number 6. This paranormal investigation takes place in an abandoned building in Indonesia. I can't tell what is being said, but you don't need words to tell this person is being relentlessly stalked by something not of this world. First they play some kind of song which I think is meant to summon spirits. A short while later, a shadow person peeks around the corner and appears where his thumb is. If somebody could please translate what is being said here, then maybe it could help us piece together what this video is all about.
Sige na.
Yung belakangin kamera.
Sige na, punch the ghost.
I don't think he noticed anything at first, but this is the exact moment he sees the spirit. Again, please translate if you can, and tell me if you think he sounds sincere or if he is acting.
Itu setengah bukannya. Oh, gimana kalau coba?
The way he turns and bolts without saying a word is very realistic, so I'm inclined to believe this is not a joke. And when he looks again, the ghost is up way high in the left corner.
Oh, Jacob! Oh, anjing! Goblok kaget.
I think he is losing his mind at this point and he squats in the corner to hide. He thinks he is safe, but the door opens and closes by itself, and a strange mist floats up towards the knob. He runs away and stops to look around, panting, completely out of breath and scared senseless. This faint moan before the video ends makes me think he did not make it out alive. Number 5.
Grabe. Yung kakayanay anay, Korisa.
Davo Velkrat explores an abandoned building on YouTube Live when his expression is interrupted by a distinctly human voice, or at least something doing their best impression of one. Eventually, Davo tracks the noise to a single room not far away. He waits for another minute, hesitant to go any further, and sees a face poke around the corner, but when he rushes in, the person is gone. A closer look at the room shows that there are no windows or doors that they could have escaped through from where they were positioned. There simply should be no way for them to disappear, and yet they are gone, leaving Davo Velkrat wondering what the heck is going on.
No way.
Number 4.
Maybe kikat nilang video din. Gidit din. Nindagan itong ano.
When you're an urban explorer planning to explore an abandoned building, be prepared to find it occupied. All Around Lifestyle published this video in December of 2015. Mike wrote, "Me and a mate went exploring in a grain elevator, which is located in Poland in a city called Warklaw. The footage was captured on a GoPro Silver 3 edition. After exploring the cellar and several other floors, they explore the grounds. There are several other small buildings in the area, and as they approach one of them, they hear voices.
I can hear you.
And then he heard the vote.
No, anything.
This building is as dilapidated as the rest of them. Rubble on the ground, but in the far room the guys distinctly hear several voices. Mike enters the small building, and when the people in question appear in the far doorway, he asks in Polish if he can record there. One man says yes, but another says no and tells him to leave now. Mike explains afterwards that he believes the people in the abandoned buildings were living there. Don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to run into anyone in this remote place."
These people
Number 3.
Naging ano yun, mostly abandoned.
Redditor Purgatory
Places.
Adventures submitted
Talaga
this
po
to
yung
the
ano,
Chills
mga
Narrator
problem.
subreddit, and they said it's one of the scariest events in Purgatory Adventures history. The Redditor described the events as the following. We captured footsteps coming down the stairs at us. The ghost hunting team appears to be in an abandoned building of some sort. One team member sits in the middle of a mostly empty room, but keep your eye on the door in the top right. And just like that, clear as day, they hear footsteps coming from the other side of that door. Like someone is walking down some stairs.
Na,
What the That was like in the staircase, man.
Something tells me they're not alone in this place, but the question now is whether it's a ghost or a stranger. Which one do you think it is? Either way, I'd be staying far away from this place.
Yep. I'm out there, bro. I'm out.
What the That was like in the staircase, man.
Number
Oh
2.
my god. We're almost...
Nadim
Almost
Shah
there.
suspects he's caught some paranormal things on video when he goes exploring an abandoned building
It's broad
that is
daylight.
little more than pillars in the
It shouldn't
dark.
be.
He suspects a place this creepy has to be haunted, and the ghost hunter's instincts are not wrong.
हम देखते हैं अगर हमें कोई यहाँ पे भारी चीज या कोई जिनों का साया नजर
That's
आता है
Indian,
कि नहीं
right?
हम जिन की तलाश में निकल तो ओह नाजरीन ये कुछ हिलता हुआ हमें नजर आया है तो ये आवाजें कैसी आ रही है आए नाजरीन हम हिम्मत करके वहां जाने की कोशिश करते
2 ghost sightings are enough for Nadim. He needs a paranormal encounter up close to be fully convinced.
No way.
He follows the ghost into the darkness for one final sighting.
इसको देखते हैं ये कौन सी मखलूक है क्या चीज है इसको हम पकड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं ये इस तरफ से नजर आ रही है इधर से हम जाने की कोशिश करते
He's all alone when a slow-moving shadow figure glides across the pillar without making a sound. It's not someone walking behind him either, because Nadim would already be blocking out the light himself. It's a real ghost sighting as far as I'm concerned. A paranormal entity, a moving shadow that deeply creeps him out and sends him on his way. Enough said.
Not sure.
I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT
I already saw
and tap
his
that follow
face,
button
guys.
to find out.
Forgot his face, but I already saw him.
Number 1. This demonic place will spit you back out again. Published by Toppy in February
1.
of 2022, a
That's
paranormal team encountered real demons in this creepy place. They soon hear sounds in the abandoned building and capture voices as they continue their search.
Oh my God.
Everything is falling apart and is probably unsafe. As they look down an endless dark hallway, they
Muna yung mga kuan yun sa mga explorer ba, like na mga paranormal and stuff like that, guys. Is gabi igid sila madto naman kay dira man gud ang kuan good time na mag mo fit ang stuff ang trail. Ngano gid na pero ita na mga madlukon. Scaredy cats. Broad daylight tamad to kanang napay morning afternoon nang napay suga ba napay lights and dili lang ita not only alone bro like there going alone is like killing yourself bro like no one will know where you are what you are what's your situation stuff so it's better to have at least 1, 2 more than that would be better.
hear what they think is water running.
With the heartbeat. So that heartbeat.
And then this scares them to attention. There's undoubtedly something in here. The question is it human? They won't be able to see it with their light off. When your recording equipment starts going haywire, that's a clear sign that the spirits don't want you here after all.
Yes. Well, nice guys. Great video. My goodness, that was kind of freaky, creepy stuff. My goodness. At least we finished the video though. At least. My goodness, grabe ka pala idea. Alam mo, nagula ako nagpasiga sa suga. Grabe ka pala idea mag-record ba? Ito yung tanaw ni kag ato. My goodness. Ambot na lang dyan guys. Na ato yung kuanon waton. Oh my goodness. Block that. If you have come this far guys, thank you so much for watching. And that was some spooky stuff guys. I recommend you watching stuff like this, or watch my reaction while watching this. So like killing two birds with one stone. Watching my reaction and watching this type of scare videos in real life guys, in real life. So much better, no? So don't forget guys to subscribe, like, click the notification bell as always. And I really appreciate those people who will suggest some stuff that I need, you want me to react or play some games that maybe depends what games, you know, like depends sa game man kay basig dili makakaya sa kung kan ba sa kung PC. My PC could not handle it guys. Well, I hope you like the video guys, and my goodness, watching these types of videos and without a lights is not a good idea. But it's fun, you know, it's thrilling. Well, thank you guys for watching this video guys, and I think that's all. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos guys, and peace out. Birding Will here, and good luck with your life.